Alright guys, welcome back, and today we have a really big patch, and rogues actually changed a lot. So we're gonna go through everything really quick, and let's see everything that changed today with that patch 12.0.5. I believe most of you already know the changes that happened with rogues, but I'm gonna go through everything really quickly so you can see all the changes that happened today. So to start, we got a new talent on all the specs, which is Sanguinevile. When you deal the killing blow to a target that heals experience or honor, the cooldown of Crimson Vial is reduced by 15 seconds and your next use heals 5% of your health instantly. Airborne Irritant has been updated. Blind has 50% cooldown, 70% reduced duration, and applies to all nearby targets. Which is actually very good, and you all want to use that at least on Mythic Plus. So Assassination, we got a new talent which is Negotiable Contract. If the target of your Deathmark dies, Deathmark jumps to a nearby target for its remaining duration. Now on Deathstalker, Deathmark has been updated. Now Garrote applies 3 stacks of Deathstalker's Mark to your target, unless Deathstalker's Mark is already active. But if you have already active the Deathstalker's Mark, we have learned Mark of Death. But when you spend 5 or more combo points against your marked target, you consume an application of Deathstalker's Mark, dealing 120 plague damage. Mark of Death, which is a new talent that we learn, which allows us to move the Deathstalker's Mark to a nearby target within 10-yard range and has a 20-second cooldown duration, costs us 25 energy, and it's not on a global cooldown, which is very good. Now on Trickster, this is where things get a little bit more interesting. Cloud cover has been updated. Now activating Adrenaline Rush creates a cloud of smoke for 10 seconds, allowing attacks from within the cloud to apply phased, stacking up to 2 additional times. The effect persists for 10 seconds after leaving the cloud, so this will make a really good buff on Trickster, and we will see on the next days how it applies and which is the best build. That we're gonna see actually on this video because we have everything here. On Outlaw, this is where the things change a bit even from the meta, because Outlaw, as everyone was waiting, got really buffed, as we're gonna see on a second. Ace Up Your Sleeve has been updated, so now Between the Eye has between 3 and 6% chance was 5% per combo point spent to grant 4 combo points, and it was from between 2 to 4, and reset its own cooldown. Now Subtlety. Subtlety has exactly the same changes as happened to Assassination, because they both use Deathstalker. So that's the changes that happened on all the specs and our rogues basically. So now over here on this page, this is where we can see that Outlaw Rogue got an overall increased damage of 13%, and if you can see here on the speller, it was because of the new talent that we saw. The Ace Up Your Sleeve was updated. So now on this page over here, this is where we're gonna have the best builds that are recommended for everyone. We're gonna test this, of course, and see and compare between the high parsers and everything. So we're gonna test everything so you guys can be sure which one is the best build, but these ones are gonna be on the description of the video. Another thing that I want to talk you, and I'm gonna talk more on this more in depth on the guides that I'm gonna make for each spec for 12.0.5, and but we can go through this really quickly because this is a very important thing, because you can even choose your vault knowing this changed. So every BIIGG gear from Outlaw, Assassination and Subtlety has changed. Some things have changed, so if it's not the weapons, it might be the legs. If it's not the legs, might be the rings and everything. You need to check all the loot over here. So this is always gonna be this is also gonna be on the description of the video, so you guys can check which pack changed the loot for you. Alright guys, so this was basically a quick update through the changes that happened. On the next days we're gonna make guides for each rogue spec again, so make sure you don't miss those. So make sure you are subscribed, as we are almost reaching 500 subscribers, and we want to reach that goal. So after that we can reach 1,000. And you guys are making this possible, so I want to thank you everyone. So thank you guys for watching. My name is BIIGG and I see you on the next video.